Good evening. How art thou all doing on this well, I say fine, Baltic freezing evening? How is everybody doing? Welcome in, Claire. Ooh, you're well early, 2 hours early, mind. Epic Sheep, welcome in. Dave, welcome in. And that's everybody for now. That is everybody for now. Might let a couple of more people nip in if anybody is thinking of joining this evening. If not, we will just do this, what I've got planned, with just us lot, if that's cool. If that's cool with you lot. How is everybody though? Hopefully you've all had a good Christmas and had a good New Year and etc. 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 How are you all doing? How am I? Just about got over my cold now, finally. It's finally gone. And let's move that light a little bit that way. There we go. Still got a little bit of a nose, but yeah, no snow here though. It's been quite nice. Looking to go film though this week in a location with Will, so I hope it doesn't snow. And then next week, Josh has said that he would like to do something if he's feeling okay. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Cable management behind me. You mean the that you mean this monstrosity of cables that lead up to my television? Is that what you mean? Oh, don't even go there. Well, I don't even know what half of this is. Some of it's not connected. Some of it, right? That's for a PlayStation 2. Don't ask why it's still connected. I haven't been able to get rid of it. I've still got the PlayStation 2 over there somewhere behind all that stuff up there. There's a PlayStation 2 behind all the Ouija boards and things. Anyway, that's it. Now I'm turning the light off. Just realised. Right then, okay. So basically, I've been creating a game which is Welcome in Pomp, which is sort of like an interactive game that you lot can play along with me. I've designed the sort of the layout, how it should flow, so who the characters are, what the characters do, what their abilities are, what the enemies are. So it's all paranormal related. So we've got several paranormal themed enemies and several paranormal themed antagonists and protagonists. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Welcome in, Nicole. Oh, hello, Mark and channel family. Do you know, I've not really named any the followers of Haunt with the Truth. Me and Josh are trying to think of something to call people the other day. But I'll come up with something at some point. Oh, and the store now works as well. Dave, I think you bought a jumper, didn't you? I did see a purchase get made, so thank you very much, Dave, if that was you. I believe it was you. It did say Dave, and I assumed... I don't know any other Daves that watch, so I assumed it was you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's one of those... If you ever had those old computers years ago, like when computers first come out, and they used to be in DOS, and it would be like a story, like a role play story, where you would play through, and it would come up with text, and then you would like type stuff and click stuff, and then it would continue on to the next part of the quest. Does that make sense? That's what I've made. It's sort of like a D&D paranormal interactive game, which I'm yet to showcase. And this evening is the first time I'm going to do it. I've had a little bit of a play here and there with it, but I've not played it all the way through, so there could be bugs, there could be mistakes, there could be things that are too easy, things that are too hard. A couple of people I did send it to, who said that they enjoyed it. So hopefully this will work. I'll start that as like in due course, I suppose. How many people we got? 9 people. I mean, if you wanna, how is Josh? Up and down. I think he tried to do too much too quick, and then it ended up burning him out because he's still in heavy recovery. He has a scar from bottom of your, so just here where your diaphragm is, right the way down to the bottom of his stomach. Like if you imagine if you were to have a cesarean, it's kind of like that, all the whole bit here, and they had to basically redirect his entire intestines because his intestines split. And that's why it's a game I made, Epic Sheep. It's called Paranormal Investigations. Look, I'll bring it up now so you can all see it. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? There it is. Okay, this is the game. All right. I'll put me on here for a second as well, so you can still see my mug. There we go. There's my mug in the corner. Yeah, I hope he does. I've even said to him, look, if this is something that you don't feel you can carry on doing because it's going to be too intensive, like I'm not going to be angry. You can always still play horror games with me, or come on podcasts with me, or join lives with me. There's other options, but he's insistent on trying to get back into investigating. Hello, Petals. Welcome in. Don't worry, not too late for the interactive game that you're all going to be part of now. This is it. I created this myself with a little bit of help with the coding, with artificial intelligence, because I don't know Java that well. So this is the game. First and foremost, can you all read this okay, or does it look quite small? Let me know. Welcome in, Stu. So you lot are going to help me, because I've not played this all the way through, with this game, and see how far we can get. Hopefully it's going to work. Yes, reviews you both do are good. Yeah, I do want to. Welcome in, Kate. I'm glad I hadn't started just yet, and I was letting people join whilst I waffled absolute waffle. So, in an ideal situation, you kind of need to read this, but if you can, I'll make it a bit bigger. Let me know. I need to read it as well, to be fair. Maybe I should go up a size, like that. Does that work? Oh, there we go. Don't want to go too much. Right, okay. So this is it basically. I'll explain it. So there are several people, okay, and oh, bloody Nora, I need to refresh it a second. There's the first bug. Right. Oh, and it's got music as well. So I'll begin the thingy because okay, these are the people. Right, let's turn that music down. I've made the track as well myself. I'll just come off the screen there so we can read it. Oh! That made me jump a mile. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships there. Trying to give me a heart attack at the same time, but I do much appreciate that. Just like the idea of having a paranormal scooter to ride. We wouldn't get in anywhere. Oh, Petals, you got gifted membership there. That means you'll get to see early access on Wednesday of the episode that's due next week. And anyone else that's on that membership or Patreon will also get to see early access. Right, here's how to play. Each location has 5 haunted zones to clear, okay? You got to choose your specialists. These are the specialists here, okay? So you got a witch, medium, investigator, skeptic, exorcist, okay? Time crucial, so there's 5 minutes per zone. Alright? Wrong character may mean penalties, loss of life, fear, or curse. I'm saying we because we're all doing this. This isn't just me, okay? This is you guys as well. We've all got to try and get through this without getting as many bad things as possible, because bad things equals bad outcomes, okay? There are Ouija boards, which if we find them, they can bring people back from the dead if need be. Time curses may also happen, okay? This is what each person does, okay? So have a little quick gander at this, because you lot are going to help with this, okay? Dr. Vankman, yeah, he's in this. Look, he's a skeptic. I think he's got a different name in this, though, not Vankman. Actually, that would be Egon would be the skeptic, wouldn't he? Yeah, Vankman's the investigator. You can't see it that way. How about if I make it a bit bigger? Is that better? Or a little bit bigger? I just make the right a bit bigger. How's that? Let me know. Let me know if the music's too loud as well. Let's have a quick drink before we begin. Hi Tammy, welcome in. Okay. So basically, we're going to be given options in the area, and you can only, if you pick the right person from the get-go, brilliant. You can only change the person 3 times, and after that, you're screwed and you have to flee the area. If you have to flee the area, you could lose a life, because your fear will gain, okay? I've sort of wrote all this. Hopefully it will work. Hopefully you lot are going to enjoy this, because it's taken me about a week to do. Right, here we go. As you can see, the timer's already going, so I'll reset it. Begin investigation. Are we all ready before I do this? How is everybody? Are we ready? You all ready to play Paranormal Investigations, the supernatural horror game? Interactive, sort of D&D experience. So I'm technically the dungeon master, and you lot are the players. You ready? Music's fine, cool. These are the things you need to take note of as well. Okay, here we go. This is time important. Begin investigation. Haunted mansion. The Blackwood family vanished one winter night in 1923. Neighbours reported seeing lights in the windows for weeks after. Though the house was supposed to be empty, the front door was found open wide. A single set of footprints leading into the snow, none leading out. One object in the room feels different. It seems to absorb light rather than reflect it, creating a darkness around itself. Looking at it too long gives you vertigo, as if reality is bending around the edges. Welcome in, Snape. So guys, what do you think? Should we send in the witch, the medium, the investigator, the skeptic, or the exorcist? Remember, we got 4 minutes. Which one should we send him? This is your choice now, not mine. So it's you lot have got to try and complete this game, basically. The dog. There is no dog. The investigator might have a dog. Who knows? Little psychic. The psychic medium, Dave. Yeah? Let's have a look then. Let's send the medium in. So we've got Elgia, whatever the name is there. Okay, let's do spirit identification. No evidence to focus on, cannot make clear content. Try collecting evidence first or finding the right location. Okay, should we continue with the medium or switch out to the skeptic, exorcist, witch, or investigator? Remember, 3 minutes remaining. I might need to make the timer longer because of the delay between me and you guys. Need the investigator. Okay, investigator. Collect evidence. No evidence found yet. May need to check a different area. I'll collect some more evidence. Investigator needs to recover. Oh, ran out of stamina. Give it a second. Collect evidence. Roll. Okay. Oh, we've got 3 pieces of evidence. Spirit box, UV light, and anomalies. Fear is increased by 2. That means... Do you want to set a trap? The timer is now ticking down. We've got 2 minutes 20. It's speeding up. We stick with the investigator to set a trap or moving back to the medium? It's a game I made, Snape. Welcome in, Ghosts of Paranormal. Ghosty Paranormal? Welcome. I'm going to set a trap. Type of entity. It's the wrong entity. Wrong entity. We got 1 minute. We're gonna have to switch character because it's the wrong person. So who are we gonna go with? Witch, medium, skeptic, or exorcist? Should we send the medium in to try and move the spirit on? Send the witch in to remove a curse? Send the exorcist in just in case it's a demon? You think it's a demon? What are we saying? We got 1 minute to decide. 1 minute to decide, people. I'm going to send this in. Is it the demon? Investigate demon. Terrible execution. No demonic presence detected. It's not a demon. Your fear has been increased by 4. We've only got 1 minute left. We cannot switch a character. So we're going to have to flee the area. Unfortunately, we couldn't kill or move this spirit on. Okay, we have got 7 fear on Elijah here, so I'm going to just quickly tell people that the skeptic removes the fear. Okay, the exorcist has got really bad fear. Okay, there we go. Now, do you want me to stick with the skeptic to investigate a possible hoax or not? This is the Blackwood family vanished one winter's night in 1923. Neighbours reported seeing lights in the windows for weeks after, though the house was supposed to be empty. The front door was found wide open, a single set of footprints leading into the snow. And you can read the rest. Sounds of old pipes settling, cold spots, drafts, poorly sealed windows. Oh, could that... Maybe should we investigate the hoax? Because that could just be natural causes. It could be the wind. I have written this into the code, by the way. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a clue. What are we saying? What are we saying, people? What do you want to do? What's your decisions now? Are we going to stick with him to investigate the hoax? We've only got 3 minutes to decide. I'm going to press it just in case. Oh, terrible. Terrible execution found evidence of natural... Oh, it was a terrible execution, but we have found areas of rational explanations. Okay. I'm going to declare it as safe. Area cleared. There we go. Okay, I took the gamble there, guys. I took the gamble. I got 3 minutes left in this area, so I'm going to explain this to anybody that's new. This is a game that I've created. It's a D&D style adventure RPG game. Interactive. I say interactive because at the moment there's, other than you lot typing what you want, there's no way of you physically clicking it. So you tell me, kind of like D&D, you tell me what ability and person you want to use and I will press it for you, if that makes sense. Every area has a different story. The further you get in, the harder it's going to get. The clues are going to get more difficult. I'll bring up the dossier again so you get to see who does what. So this is really important as well, because each person does different things for different people. So the witch can cleanse cursed objects, okay, and they deal with poltergeists specifically. They can ward areas and protect people from demons for a temporary amount of time. They can also remove curses from people. The medium can decide what the spirit actually is, so they will know exactly what the spirit is. But if the medium is in the wrong spot, they need the investigator to investigate it with the EMF first, okay? But there is a chance that they could hit the spot straight away. They can't identify mimics, and if they do certain things like a demon, if they go in and it's a demon, they will lose a life straight away. Investigator, like I said, figures out the spot. They can set traps for the mimics, which like prevent them from doing anything. And the skeptic, they will just say if the area is nothing's there at all. And the exorcist gets rid of demons and removes curses. Okay, and move on to the next area now. Here we go. Proceed to the next area. Okay. Upon careful examination, every phenomenon has a rational explanation. The strange sounds of the old pipe setting, the cold spots and drafts, poorly sealed windows, sometimes the truth is simpler than expected. Now, that is the story of the people that resided within this haunted mansion's thoughts. The question is, welcome in Wayne's World of Rock Music, should we believe them and go with the skeptic, and also remove a bit of fear from someone else? Or should we investigate it first just in case? What do you guys think? You've got 4 minutes to make the decision. This is on you. We're now in the master bedroom of this mansion. Nobody's ever done this before on YouTube, by the way. Nobody's ever had an interactive game where you lot basically control what happens. Skeptic. Okay, Tammy's gone, said skeptic, so we will investigate the hoax. Found evidence of natural causes. The phenomenon, rational explanations have been cleared. It was not haunted. That means we can declare it as safe. Well done. I'm going to also give some rational counselling to the medium and to the exorcist. And then I'm going to declare it safe. We can move to the next area. Oh, Wayne said investigate. See, we would have wasted time then, Wayne, but we would have still had 3 minutes spare. Moving on. The moment we found no Ouija boards. We're currently still in the mansion. We're in zone 3 of 5. Proceed to the next area. So this bit's going to be the same. This bit's different. The air tastes of ozone and something else. Something sharp and ancient. Your equipment hums with interference that shouldn't exist. Shadows have substance here, pooling in corners. The spilled ink refusing to be illuminated. Not to worry, Claire. Thank you for popping in. Now, should we go in with a medium, investigator, exorcist, witch, or skeptic? This is the clue here. What do you guys think? We've got 4 minutes left to decide. I'm not gonna click anything because I don't know myself. There's no evidence collected at the moment. Skeptic, okay. Investigate the area as a hoax. Poor execution. No natural causes found and evidence is consistent. This applies to genuine paranormal activity unknown. Demon. The demon influence overwhelms your skepticism. Okay. So basically, the fear that one life lost and been possessed. So possessed, life lost, and that's quite a lot. We need to get the exorcist in quickly. So we need to get the exorcist in, first of all, to remove the curse from the skeptic. Step done. Now we need to perform the exorcism. We got a high roll, excellent execution. Perform exorcism reduces demon's influence and fear reduced by 3. So we're lucky, but the skin of our teeth as well, with 3 minutes remaining to do that. Not to worry, Wayne. We managed to get out there just in the nick of time there because Tammy said to get the exorcist in. We're going to proceed to the next area. Send in Chuck Norris. Yeah, he'd do everything, wouldn't he? So at the moment, we've got fear of quite a lot, and we've lost a life of the skeptic. The air here tastes of ozone. Oh, it's the same again. So is that the demon again, or is that now something trickery? Could that be a mimic, maybe? Pretending to be a demon? Because if it is, that means we need to pick one of the others. Or we could go with the exorcist to be safe, just in case it is the demon again, because he won't get damaged as much as the others. What do you guys think? Let you lot decide. Do you like the music track, by the way? Chuck Norris. Well, I haven't got a Chuck Norris option. You got 4 minutes, guys. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? You really? Dave, you sure? Because we've already lost a life. And if it's the demon again, we'll end up killing the skeptic. I mean, it's your decisions at the end of the day. Investigate hoax. Really bad, that, really bad. End of turn, affliction affects skeptics from possession. 1 life lost. Skeptic has been killed by the entity, completely killed them. Critical failure, no natural causes found. They've been possessed and it's wiped them out completely. You were too late, Dave, there. I took your first answer, I'm afraid. We have lost our skeptic. So I'm going to go to the exorcist now and perform the exorcism. It didn't completely remove it. We've got 2 minutes and my stamina is back. There we go. Okay, we got rid of it. To the next area we go. Oh, we completed the zone. Completed the zone. So that is area number 1 complete. We got a score, which allowed us to gain 1 character, regained 1 life. Hopefully that's brought the skeptic back. If it hasn't, I need to write that down as like a thing that it needs to do, because if it hasn't, then yeah, there's a bug. Where can I download cheats? There are no cheats because I made the game myself. The walkthrough is the dossier. I'll bring the dossier up again if you want at the end of this round. Continue to the next level. It gets harder now, by the way. Yeah, he is still... Oh, he's just possessed now. Okay. I need to send the exorcist in to get rid of the possession. That's the first thing I'm going to do. But now the exorcist is selected. Let's see, where are we now? We're in the asylum, everybody. Ravenwood's asylum was shut down in 1975 after patients began experimenting shared hallucinations. The final doctor's notes mention collective hysteria and environmental factors. The last entry reads, "They're not imagining it. There's something here with us. One object in the room feels different. It seems to absorb light rather than reflect it, creating a darkness around it." Okay, that could be a cursed object. That could be a cursed object. What are you guys saying for this? Should we send in... And I'll bring up the dossier so you can see. So the witch deals with the cursed objects. The others investigate. But if it's the wrong item, the investigator will know if it's a cursed object or not, which will then help the witch get rid of it. Or we could gamble and just go straight for the witch. Witch. Okay, Tammy wants the witch. So we're switching to the witch. Okay, cleanse bind. Okay, it was indeed the cursed object, and we got a high roll, so it's instantly cleared and reduced the fear by 2. That's really good. That's a really, really good outcome there. Next area. Nothing here behaves consistently. Patterns emerge, then dissolve when examined. The entity seems to anticipate your method, showing you what you accept to see before revealing it was false. Oh, this is difficult. This is a game and you're not the only one making the rules. Okay, so this could be it could be natural causes because the patterns keep changing and they're not predictable. Or it could be a mimic because it keeps changing its behavior. Or it could be something altogether. This is a difficult one. I really don't know. What should we do? What do you think? So the investigator will investigate the area to figure out if the area is actually haunted by a ghost or a spirit. The medium will figure out what it is. If they get a high roll, they will know straight away. Do you want to gamble with the medium? At the moment, the medium's got quite a lot of fear. I think that's the medium. They can get maximum of 8 before losing a life. We got 3 minutes to decide. What do you lot think? Medium? Okay. Spirit identification. For execution, no evidence to focus on. Cannot make clear contact. Try evidence first. Okay, we could try again to try and get a higher roll, or we could switch to the investigator first. So should I go with, should I switch or stick? Stick or switch? We've got 3 minutes. By the way, if the timer goes completely, we all get trapped in the location and die. So then it's game over. So I gotta keep an eye on that. I'm gonna go with the switch. Yeah, investigator. Collect evidence. Terrible execution, no evidence found. The mimic is adapted to your, so now we know, okay, it's set trap. Shit. Ran out of stamina. Welcome in, Will. It sort of gave us the answer there. Curse. Shit. What was it? Trap. As minimal effect, trapped entity hasn't properly been identified. So we know it's a mimic, but it hasn't been properly identified. Oh crap. So basically we need to get a high roll as an investigator for the investigator to know it's in a... Okay, this is hard. We might need to move on because we've lost 2 lives. We're not getting a good roll. We've got 1 minute left. This is getting tense. Okay, I know it's a mimic, and I'm pretty damn sure it's the investigator that deals with the mimic. Yeah. Thing is, we need to get spirit box and camera before we can use the ability to get rid of it, and to do that we need a high roll. Now what do? Do we flee because we've only got a minute left and the investigator's losing lives? Or do I try one more to collect evidence? Flee or collect? What are we saying? Shit, we're gonna have to flee. We're gonna have to flee because we've got 20 seconds left. Okay. Skeptic's down to 1 life. We all got hit with fear there. 8 fear equals 1 life loss. So yeah, we got to be careful now with the choices we make. Nothing here behaves consistently. Patterns emerge, dissolve when examined. The entity, so that seems to be the same entity. I'm gonna go with the investigator again. Try and get this evidence. Yes, okay, I took the decision and it worked. Okay. That means we can set the trap. Oh, yeah, well, it's a game I made where you lot can get involved. Oh, trap has poor... Shit. We got a bad roll. $99 health. Is that it? I mean, I did say it's going to get harder, but this is really hard now. 3 minutes. We're going to play this until we all fail, basically. Unless you want to do something else, but... 96. Have I lost? Oh no. Oh no, the investigator died. We can't kill the mimic. We gotta flee the area. We've lost our investigator, guys. I'm just gonna get rational counseling in. The witch. Okay, where are we? It looks like we've got the same entity and it's following us through the building, which means we're going to be sort of stuck. So we've got to counsel 1 more person. Let's do the exorcist and then flee the area. Okay, where are we? Upon careful examination, every phenomenon has a rational explanation. This is strange. As the pipes are settling, the cold sparks and drafts of poorly sealed windows, sometimes the truth is simpler than expected. Okay, so this could be the use of a skeptic, or it could be something pretending to be like. So do we go with the skeptic? What do you guys think? It's entirely up to you lot now. What are we saying? I might need to add extra time on the timer. That might be something I need to consider for me to talk to you and then it to come back to me. If that makes sense. It'd be good if I could add like a function as well. We have got 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left even. Just under 4 minutes. I personally think as a skeptic that needs to do this. Dave's a skeptic, cool. Investigate the hoax. Found evidence. Okay, so now we need to declare it as safe. Skeptic's got 1 life left, so they need to get a good roll, otherwise they could die here. Area cleared, cool. Proceed to the next area. Okay, we completed that. We completed it. So we completed the Haunted Asylum and the Haunted Mansion. It's going to get even harder. I got a feeling this will probably be the last run, because we probably end up dying. But we'll give it a go anyway. Alright, is everyone still ready? Or are you... Make sure everyone's still here. Ready for me to continue before I continue. Continue to the next spot. Okay. It's the last one now. So if you survive, you survive. If you don't, you don't. This is it. Okay? The haunted house bedroom. The Millers were normally found $8.99. They were having a dinner when the power went out. When it came back on, the house was empty. Food still warm on the table. Chairs pushed back as if everyone stood up at once. No one was seen again. One object in the room feels different. It seems to absorb light rather than reflect it, creating a darkness around itself. Okay, everyone's back to life now because we're in a new area. Alright? Which is good. Should we investigate it first? Send a medium in? Witch, skeptic, or exorcist? What are we saying? It's up to you lot. Investigator. Okay, remember the investigator's got 1 life. So we better hope this works. Fear increased. Shit. Okay, we need to... Hang on. Skeptic. Rational. 9. I don't want them to die. Investigator. Collect evidence. Okay, there we go. Who should we move to? It's not going to be the witch now. It's going to be either the medium. The medium's going to... The person that gets rid of the spirit. They get to move on. Unless it's a mimic, in which case we need to stay with the skeptic. But if we stay with the skeptic and press it, and it isn't the mimic, the fear will get increased and the skeptic will die. So do we gamble and set a trap, or do we move to the medium and ask the spirit to move on? Choice is yours. Got 2 minutes to decide. It's getting tense. Medium. Okay, here we go. Switch character. Oh shit, no more switches of... Oh shit. They died. We ran out of switches on the characters. We have to flee the area. Oh no, now we've lost the doctor as well. Oh no. We're in the kitchen. Upon careful examination, every phenomenon has a rational explanation. That's got to be the skeptic, but we don't have a bloody skeptic because they're dead. So who's got the least lives? 2. Medium. Flee area. Okay. Oh shit! Again, we're in a situation here, guys. We're gonna lose everybody, I reckon. Medium. Spirit identification. No evidence found, and they've been cursed. No. Witch. Good idea. Switch character. Witch. Remove curse. Do you mean there's no characters? Oh no, the time's cursed. Shit, the time's cursed. Cleanse. Bind. Protection. It's a mimic, which means we can't do anything because our investigator is dead, guys. The investigator is dead. We're going to have to move on. We're probably going to get out of this area, but with everybody dead, this is looking dire. One object in the room feels different. Okay, this could be a cursed object. Should we go as the witch? What do you guys think? We can't investigate it because the investigator's dead. What do you think? Witch, okay. We're just going to gamble. Let's go with a cleanse bind. Excellent. Cursed objects instantly taken out. Okay, that could bring some lives back. Proceed. Ooh. But skin of our teeth. Nearly lost everyone there. I think this is the final zone. Yes, the final zone. So if we do this, I think that's it. I'm not sure. It might just keep going and going and going and just getting harder and harder and harder. I don't know how I've set it up. Every phenomenon has a rational explanation. Okay, this has got to be the skeptic, right? That's the clue. Could be misleading, could be a mimic. Could be a demon hiding. What do you think? Skeptic at the moment's got 1 life left. Thank you, Dave. I'm going to go with the skeptic and investigate the hoax. Oh, shit. Found evidence of natural causes. Declare area safe. I need to bloody cool down. I've made this hard, haven't I? Found a Ouija board. Can bring back dead characters. That's good news. Move on. Proceed. Yeah, Tammy, well, you went with it in the end anyway. There's a slight delay, but I started panicking, so I went with it. So this one's saying it's rational as well, so it could be skeptic again. Some work needs doing on the stories. I'm gonna assume that it is. Let's investigate it. Yeah. Okay. We got 2 skeptics in a row, which is, I mean, Father, what's his face? It's got 8 fear, so we better get rid of his fear. There we go. Declare area safe. What? Okay. Whew. I thought it said it was declared wrong then. Panicked. 3 of 5. Here we go. Nothing here behaves consistently. Patterns emerge, then dissolve when examined. The entity seems to anticipate your method, showing you what to expect to see before revealing it's false. So this could be something that's a mimic, or it could be a spirit, the demon pretending to be a spirit. Or it could even be a poltergeist. We don't know. But the lives at the moment are... The witch has got 3 lives. The medium's got 2 lives. The investigator's only got 1 life left. So if we investigate it and get it wrong, the investigator's going to die. Especially if it's a demon. What do you guys think? What should the next move be now? What are we saying? If we can get out of this area, complete it, then I'll say that'll be the end of the game. If we die, we die. If we don't, we don't. We'll see what happens at the end. I don't know which one to choose, but we've got 3 minutes to do it. Investigate, medium, skeptic, exorcist, witch. It's up to you lot. Although I will make the decision if the delay's too long, because otherwise we're going to run out of time, and if I have to skip the area, we will lose a life. Everyone will probably die. I kind of want to... I might gamble and... Really? Exorcist? Okay. Investigate demon. No demonic presence detected. Fear has been increased and lost a life. Okay. We know not to do that. Switch character. I'm going to investigate it. Witch. Okay, we'll do witch first. Protection ward. Wards have minimal effect on non-demonic entities. Oh, we should have known that when using the Exorcist. It's a mimic. Guys, it's a mimic. Which is not good. Because it means we need to get a high roll. Collect evidence. Shit. Oh, they're dead. We have to flee the area. And the bloody witch is cursed as well. So we've got a curse on the witch. And she's got 2 lives. That's not good. One object in a room feels different. Now that could be a cursed object, which means we need to use the witch, and at the same time, we could use the witch to remove her own curse. But if it's not a cursed object, and it's a poltergeist that's causing this, the witch could lose a life. But either way, we're going to need to remove the curse. So what should we do? Gamble with the witch? Or try someone else first, just in case? We don't have an investigator at the moment. Oh, I can bring them back though with the Ouija board, because we do have 1 Ouija board. Yes, you can. So I do witch, remove curse, witch. Okay, her curse is gone. So now we're going to put up cleanse bind. Excellent choice. We've removed the cursed object. We can bring this person back to life if we want to as well. We're in the last zone, last section, so I may as well bring back the investigator. Did it not work? That was meant to work. Ouija board activated. The air grows cold, then Victoria's phone gasps back to life. Victoria's phone revived with 2 lives. I'm guessing that little bar underneath is the revival. Okay. The silence in the room feels unnatural, as if sound itself is being absorbed by the walls. Your breath fogs in the air despite the thermostat reading normal. There's a sense of longing here. Okay, this seems like a dark entity, personally. But it's up to you lot what you want to choose. Doesn't look like I can pick investigator for some reason. I need to write that down. They are still grayed out. So this is the last one. If we get this right, then I'm going to count that as a completion for the evening. Witch, medium, skeptic, investigator, can't use. Spirits, demons, entities. Yeah, but then I'd get my head bitten off if it was actually a demon, wouldn't I? So I've written that into this. That if you send the wrong person in, they get their head bitten off. I reckon, simply because it says your breath fogs the air, that it might be a demon. But I don't want you to go off of what I'm saying. You've got 3 minutes to decide. Medium? Okay, we'll test it first with the medium. Spirit identification. Terrible execution, no evidence to focus on. Cannot make clear content. Try collecting evidence first. Okay. I could hit with the medium again, but they will lose a life to see if they get a better roll. If they get a good roll, it could hit it straight away. What we saying? 2 minutes to decide. Switch or stick? Gamble for a higher roll. If it was a demon, they should be dead by now, but we can't investigate. So we could just flee. But then I'm going to say no fleeing allowed. So if it's not straight away anyway, stick. Okay, spirit identification. Critical success is identified as a ghost. That means they can get rid of it. That's good. Spirit interaction. How much did they time? We got 2 minutes and their stamina's back up. Done. Well done. Well done, everybody. That's it. Played that. That game there. Well done. Completed all the areas and all the zones and all the things and everything. There's a couple of things there which I noticed which I might want to change. Maybe to play it again at some point. It depends if everybody enjoyed it and if they like it or not. If it's something people want to play again, or if they find it boring, or if it's something they don't enjoy. It's like, I need your guys' feedback now, basically. So if there's anything that you think you would want to add to it, or that you would want to change, pop that down in the comments. If you don't like it at all and you think, actually, do you know what, don't bother with that, pop that in the comments. Because at the end of the day, it's an interactive game for you lot to enjoy and play. So if it's something that you feel doesn't work, then let me know. And if there's something you want it to add to it, maybe more characters, maybe a dog. Someone did say a dog. Maybe something like that to go into the building first. I'll see what I can do, but just pop it down as a comment, because otherwise I'll forget. Then I can take all the comments and then make a decision off of that. I can also make the game public now on the Discord. So if you're on the Discord, I can make that public. In fact, can I do that? Don't know if that's going to work. It used to come up with the Discord channel. There we go. There's a little bit in there trying to remember who to pick and what to go with. There's a couple of things in there where it gets a little bit toasty if you pick the wrong person and you lose like 10 lives. So I think I need a little bit of balance in. But apart from that, it seems to work all right. But it all depends on how well it goes across on YouTube and if people enjoy it or not. Because, yeah, I'm waffling now. But thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Next week, there will be an official episode, the first episode of the year. So hopefully you're going to tune in for that one. This Wednesday, I'm looking to go to a location and go live from location like I normally do. And that's going to be at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Maybe 7 o'clock. I don't know. Somewhere around that region. I hope to see you then. And thank you for watching. If I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the demons bite. Namaste. Bye.